It's Hannah here. I am the literacy lead at Greenmead School, and today I'm going to talk to parents and carers about phonics in the formal pathway. In Greenmead, across the pathways, we teach phonics in a variety of ways that are appropriate to the learners. For more on that, have a look at our communication, phonics and reading policy that will be out soon. Today, we're going to be talking about the formal pathway and how we begin to teach children phonics. Now, some parents have said to me they're not quite sure what phonics is as they didn't have it in school. I understand that I didn't either. I remember magic E. Phonics is looking at the sounds that letters make. And the problem with the English language is that it is not a phonetic language. So that can cause a problem later on. But in early phonics, we're teaching children that letters have a name and a sound. And the song we use to support that and across our phonics classes is called Every Letter Has a Name and a Sound by Epic Phonics, and that can be found on YouTube, and I'll pop the link on our YouTube channel. That supports children knowing that every letter has a name. So you might call this T, but it also makes a sound. T, t, t. How we support that in Greenmead is that we use Makaton sign and the signs from Jolly Phonics. So if we're talking about the name of a sound, T, you sound it like this, T. But if you're talking about the sound, you'd go T, T, T. This particularly supports our pupils that have problems with their oral motor skills or are not able to make the sound, as phonic sounds can be quite tricky. So if a child, when they're working with me, can't tell me with the sound T, but they're able to go, I know that they know that this means T. So in phonics, when you're starting with your sounds at the very beginning, there are two types of sounds. There are those that are stretchy, so they make a long sound, and those that are bouncy, so they're short and sharp. So let's go back to T. This is a bouncy sound because it is short. T, 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 T. Whereas is a long sound. Now, the thing that can be quite hard when you're trying to support a child with phonics is what's called a schwa. Particularly some of us that come from London. I'm a Croydon girl, so sometimes I do schwa. At the end. Let's have a look. Sir. I've really exaggerated that. But you have to be really careful when you're supporting a child with phonics that you're not adding a sound in. We want the pure sounds. S, not s, at the end there. That's your schwa. So try and think about that when you are supporting your child with phonics. So let me help you go through the first sounds. Now, these flashcards, some of you may see at home, you may have seen them in school. They are from Read, Write, Inc, and that is one of the programs we use. If you'd like to know more about them, have a look at Ruth Miskin's YouTube channel. I'll link it in below, or have a look at ruthmiskin.com. On one side, it has the sound, and on the other side, it has a picture support. For children that are handwriting, the idea is that the picture looks like the sound and supports them with making the letter shape. However, with a lot of our pupils in Greenmead, our focus is not on handwriting when they are learning phonics. So the picture is just a prompt for the sound. A for apple. A, apple. For snake. Sometimes I find that children know this sound, this side of the card. So they might say to me, Maisie, mountain, mountain. And to prompt them, I just might say, and what sound is that? Turn the card and give the child a chance to say it. Otherwise, you could repeat it back. Maisie, mountain, mountain. The sound is Let's have a look. Another favourite one. Dinosaur. Well done. What's the sound it makes? D, d, dinosaur. I hope that helps as a quick introduction to phonics and how to support your child. The main thing with phonics is to do it as regularly as you can in both a structured learning time, such as using flashcards, or just in your house. Guess what I found in the fridge, everyone? Milk. What sound does milk begin with? I wonder. Giving the child the chance to answer your question of wondering and to see that you are thinking about it is really helpful for them and good for their self-esteem and gives them a thinking time. You can also direct them towards your mouth if they're not sure. Milk. Have a look at what my mouth is doing. Milk. You can also exaggerate that first sound to support them with having a go at guessing what there is. Guess what I'm going to eat in a minute? Yum. Donut. I wonder what sound donut begins with. Donut. Donut. D, d, donut. Duh, for donut. I found these in my fridge. What are they? You're right. Tomatoes. What sound does tomatoes begin with? You can really isolate that first sound if you think they're struggling. Tomatoes. You could also give them a choice. I've got an apple. Does apple begin with or a? Apple or a apple? Make sure you're clear in what you're asking your child with not too many other words. I have an apple. I wonder what sound my apple begins with. Does my apple begin with I wonder if apple begins with When you do that, children can get confused what the question is and they can't hear it. So keep it short and sweet. Apple or a apple? There are just some top tips and an introduction to phonics. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please email me or write it in the comments below and I will get back to you. Please also check out Ruth Miskin for her supporting videos and our song that we use, Every Letter Has a Name and a Sound by Epic Phonics. Bye.